This then makes it easier. Okay, so now we know Selfmade is on the Raptors. That means that we could look for a bot side of the map play.
Going in.
And you can see how much damage now Leader is taking. Bwipo once again hovering around the mid. Look at where he is on the mid. He actually came up through the mid lane before going over to his Raptors. So he was looking for a bit of a play there. Adam getting very favorable trades in the 1 versus 1. Needs to be careful, but of course Selfmade in the area. And Adam should know this because of the ward that placed down. He's just going to face check it.
That's not where you want to go, Adam. Tries to get away here. Does still have the flash, but doesn't really have anywhere to go. Healing up a ton, though. Adam flashes away. Again, the flash.
And will also find themselves with an early gold lead.
For the moment, they're very happy with the situation.
It's going to be harder to play as the game progresses. Good stun coming out from Hylissang, and mainly because of this Xayah and her self-peel exhaust.
Exhaust going down with Crown Shot. He will still have the Feather Storm here. He was used as well. Bwipo trying to get in towards this mid lane, but Selfmade and Leader are waiting. And that's the last breath Bwipo will ever take as he safeguards away and flashes, manages to survive. Leader now turning on to Niski, who has no mana. Selfmade! The flash Crescent Strike is enough, and now Niski's going to get chased down. Doesn't have a flash of his own, doesn't have anywhere to go. Vitality 3-0.
Great read. Safety is very valuable. Now both junglers hovering around the bot side of the map.
Okay, so Fnatic don't know that Selfmade is here. The feathers fly, and there's the charm. Hylissang with the Attract Repel trying to survive, but the feathers will be brought back through him, and the chase is on. Upset, Selfmade kicked underneath the tower, and here comes the re-engage from Fnatic. It's the 3v3 in the bottom lane. Bwipo's very low. The feathers won't quite do enough damage. Niski with the root can't quite get Leader as he flashes away.
Now this is the bloodbath that we were looking for. Good return damage from Niski.
So this should be done before Fnatic really check it. Bob on a good flank position here as well. Will spray down towards the bottom lane. But oh, I thought they were going to get the double recall off. Can't quite get it. There's the Ragnarok. They're trying to chase onto Crown Shot. Does still have the flash here as the Featherstorm comes out. Lebrov will be looking for the dash. Does it just in time to escape.
Okay, so flash used for Lebrov, traded for the TP from Adam, and now Vitality going to make the cross map happen. You can see the emote coming out from Crown Shot there, as they know that the bot lane is threatened. Bwipo looking for kills.
Oh, Crown Shot. I guess that's what a support's life has to be. Flash kick coming out from Bwipo as well. Takes a tower shot. Hylissang diving in as well with a Magnet Storm. And 2 quick kills to Fnatic.
Very nicely. Sin time means that he ends up losing his life with a really good follow-up from the Fnatic bot lane. So this Fnatic roster, which means that the Herald can be very helpful at taking down this mid tower specifically. And you can once again see the cross map happening from Fnatic. They have the Herald, they're playing up towards top. They're actually going to use it to try and get even more gold onto Niski. Of course, that tier 2 tower does give that bonus gold, which means that if you funnel that into Niski, you're kind of accelerating the LeBlanc where you can. But with Jigenda and Leader here, they're going to be able to clear that one out and hold the line. But of course, Fnatic still have the pressure in the mid lane as well. So they're kind of dancing around top and mid, forcing Vitality to kind of match their beat. They're caught off step, they trip, and
flank position, but Hylissang is in one of his own. Leader in the mid lane, trying to get that mid prio. Here comes Hylissang. Selfmade has the flash, has the engage potential, goes in, but the last breath isn't in range. No ult from the Astro, but Crown Shot still surviving on the backline. Niski's already dead, Hylissang's down as well. And Fnatic just dived into their demise. A clean ace for Vitality.
An absolute smashing from Vitality. All 5 members dead from Fnatic. And we talked about how difficult this comp can be to fight. It looked like Hylissang had the perfect flank, but he was completely shut down. Vitality came in prepared to this week, and Medic, we talked about it. Expectations. Of course, the analyst desk, they talked about their 3-1 prediction. The thing is with Leader on Yasuo, he scales so well in the side lane. They found another pick.
Bwipo getting taken out by his former teammate. Selfmade takes him down. Hylissang now all unawares, caught off guard and down as well. 10 kills, 11 kills to 3 for Vitality.
Just a really nice pick once again from Vitality in firm control of this game. Crown Shot needs to be careful here.
He wasn't respecting that at all. Gale Force and the flash, but here comes Adam. He can't sidestep an undertow. Shut down from Niski.
Does not have the ultimate, and a small mistake there from Crown Shot, which means that Fnatic is able to find a pick of their own. Lebrov now may be out of position.
So he's already used the Grand Entrance to start to get away from this one, but Battle Dance does keep him pretty safe, and we can continue to chase here. If one of those axes hits, the chase can be on, and Fnatic are TPing into this one. Niski from the mid lane dives in onto Leader. Leader has the last breath back up now, but there's Killer Instinct. Here's the charm. Leader trying to get onto the Ragnarok. They dive onto Unstead instead. Ragnarok will be enough to kill off Leader. Now the chase is on from Lebrov. Selfmade diving in, the flash away will keep them alive for the moment. Here's Shigenda now. Everyone wants a piece of the action. Everyone wants a bit of the party. There's the knock-up. No Ragnarok left for Adam, as he will be removed from the rift.
Now Hylissang has joined the fray. Lee Sin in the river as well. Selfmade's not done yet.
There's the root. Upset going in. Hylissang. There's the stopwatch from Selfmade. Magnus Storm not going to be enough. Shigenda dives onto the back line. You just can't do anything with an angry croc on your face. A triple for Shigenda. Add one for Selfmade to boot. We're trying to jump away, but where's he going to go? Manages to flash over the wall just in time.
So the risk of a smite steal is still very real, but Selfmade is so strong. Level 14 on the Diana. All 5 members of Vitality are alive. Leader is pushing in mid. I think that it's going to be a very difficult steal for Bwipo here, but he may still try it. No, he's going to go back to base. Beautiful stuff from Vitality. I was getting optimistic there. Fnatic started finding picks. They started to get these shutdowns. Very valuable, very much needed as well by
It's because Fnatic was sprinting it, right? The 100 meters or what?
That is
I can't believe you did that, Manny. Anyway, into the game. Selfmade jumps onto Hylissang, and Hylissang's dead before he can even react. Mid lane at tier 2 the target. Niski on a flank position, but not sure how well that's going to work out. Shigendo about to get his TP back off cooldown.
Selfmade has been, oh, here we go, Niski. Selfmade has been involved in 15 of their 16 kills. Level 15 on the Diana. He's one of the highest levels in the game. He is solo killing Niski right now.
I was wondering where the clone went, but it died immediately.
It got one shot, yeah.
Selfmade is so darn strong. Morello Nomicon complete on him as well, which I love when you're dealing with someone like an Olaf. We've already seen how devastating that healing can be. You've got an Executioners, you've got a Morello Nomicon, you have all that Grievous Wounds that you need to make sure that Adam doesn't have a pop-off moment. Baron buff, still a minute and a half left on it. 20 seconds on the next Dragon. Vitality can just turn and burn towards that one if they so desire.
At this point, just the gap is so big, regardless, like, Fnatic are going to need a miracle. We can see, yeah.
Whoa! Man, Selfmade is making a bit of a statement in a game versus his former team, perhaps vindicated in his decision to join Vitality. Bwipo trying to get away. That GA will bring him back, but Vitality will be very happy to kill him twice as he gets back out, and Selfmade goes godlike.
Wow, just such a great performance from Vitality. Adam trying to deny the wave by going mid, but Vitality already have one in bot lane. They have just found so many great fights. They have absolutely dominated Fnatic throughout this game, and while they have had a couple of blunders, Vitality have been in control from start to finish versus Fnatic.
An early lead where Fnatic started to come back into it, but Vitality slammed the door in their face. Still a couple of minions. There goes Selfmade. No last breath. Magnus Storm going to get back onto them, and Niski can dive into this. What damage can Upset do? Not much is the answer. Vitality able to pick up another couple of kills. 22-6 will be the scoreline as they turn their eyes towards the Nexus. Perhaps Bwipo will be first on the menu. LeBron flashes in, Shigenda going in as well. The last breath under the fountain. More of a bait than anything else, but Vitality take game 1.
And receive some buffs to his W. I'm not sure if it was this patch or last patch, but he did receive some buffs. If he's picking it into Renekton, he must feel confident in the matchup. It's not one that I'm super familiar with, but I do top side of the map. He can also clear out his Krugs, and he will have his Raptors respawning very, very soon.
Both junglers are here. Leader has Ignite. Niski going in, but the flash won't carry him far enough away. Leader gets the first kill. Actually, Selfmade taking it. Bwipo now trading against Selfmade, who takes the tower shot as Bwipo goes low. Selfmade trying to turn this one around. Up comes Hylissang from the bottom lane. Has the flash, has the Ignite. Crescent Strike available for Selfmade, but won't quite find it. Hylissang flashes forward, and Fnatic get their second kill on the ball.
From Fnatic, and now they're looking for another gank mid.
Leader having to dodge away from both Bwipo and Niski here, but there's nowhere for him to go, no minions for him to dash to anymore. Niski takes the kill.
Clearly I was wrong, and Bwipo just gonna lock that one in. No contest from the side of Vitality.
Overall, a strong start for Fnatic after the struggles in game 1 here. Shigenda's going to jump on to Adam. Trade is out. Realm of Death is available. Shigenda's now been putting it, dodging away from the E. As Selfmade comes in for the chase as well, and we'll just wait for Adam to come out of this one. Shigenda heals up, and it's 2 times in 2 games. Flash? Or was it QSS Flash? They may have removed it, but Bwipo's looking for a knockup of his own as he lands the Q onto Crown Shot. There's the double knockup to get rid of the taunt. LeBron first on the menu. Hylissang going in with the charm to add another kill to Upset's book, as now Leader and Selfmade are on the chase. No? Well, Flash is burnt, really, from Fnatic. They still have the Feather Storm. Selfmade flashed away there as Upset manages to escape. Bwipo has a stopwatch. Leader flashing away now as well, but Upset should be able to take him down. The last breath, not quite enough. Whippo on a killing spree.
That was almost an insane play from Leader. Now Niski's joined the fray.
He missed on the abscond abduct, but he has the chase down. Selfmade nowhere to go, has already burned his flash. And Fnatic now 3-0-4 on this Lee with the Rift Herald to boot. There's the kick. Leader able to dodge away just at the last moment. There's the taunt coming out as well. Leader's going to try and turn this one back around. There's the hero's entrance. Is it going to be enough though? Leader not got the damage. Labrov tried to do everything he could to help out his mid laner, but Fnatic were able to walk away into the wall over and over and over. And in the end, the meat grinder just grinds them up and their enemies take the win. And throughout the course of the season, that has been their downfall. And here with Fnatic so far ahead, my expectation is we continue to see some
in this series. It's fascinating when you compare all the different series champions and their priorities, how they shift.
That wasn't a lot of damage from Shigenda. Doesn't even have the Gore Drinker complete yet. You look at the other side, like Weber has a Gore Drinker and a Phage, and Shigenda, the top laner for Vitality, hasn't even.
Now the rest of his team having to take the rest. Run over the game. Upset obviously in a
Selfmade going in. Once again, the Feather Storm coming out from Upset. Here's the hero's entrance, stolen away. Leader's going to get knocked up and taken out, but not before he can kill off Hylissang. But the chase is on now for Fnatic. Shigenda went in and did not go out. Fnatic pick up 2 kills. And with the Rift Herald already charged in, this tower is low enough for them to knock it over.
Upset's reaction times are just nuts. I'm always impressed when AD carries can just like see into the future.
It definitely is. Fnatic now looking for another kill onto Shigenda in the bottom lane. Flash available for the Alligator. We'll use it to get away. Hylissang gets the knockup. There's the Everfrost for the Rude as well. And with the Ignite ticking, Shigenda is Shigonda as he goes down under the wind wall. There's the Tempest Cripple. Leader going to get chased down here. Make it a 1v1. Come on. Last breath. Here we go. They're going to try and turn it around, but Leader is so low already. Niski has joined the fray. Whippo able to flash away right at the last moment. He survives. Labrov dives into his doom as Labrov will not be able to get away from this. It's a double for Niski. And they're going to try and give this kill over to Adam, who has claimed it for his own by locking Labrov in the realm of death.
Enough that you're just too far behind in gold. Oh, wow. Crown Shot walking into the melee range. Here's another engage from Hylissang.
I mean, this is what Fnatic do so well. They just keep the tempo up. They keep the game going. Shigenda, that's also what they do so well, failing tower dives. Upset almost dives at the back of it. If you haven't seen a failed Fnatic tower dive, see coming in to the series today. Vitality have shown us signs of life. The question is, can they revive themselves coming into game 3?
Or even gold leads. Vitality only fall further behind. That's going to be so much money funneled into Upset as well. He's 4-0-2. Notice he's also gone for the Immortal Shield bow, rather than the typical Gale Force that you will often see, just so that he has even more defensive stats in the off chance that he does get hit by that combo.
Former teammate Selfmade who had a absolute blinder in game 1. Adam now trying to trade onto Shigenda. You mentioned earlier that you think Mordekaiser will start to win out this matchup. That looks to be what's happening. Realm of Death has been popped. Labrov and Selfmade on their way, but Whippo's here to join the fray, as is Niski. There's the taunt. Will get him as immediately as he gets out of the Realm of Death. Shigenda will fall 1-for-1 on the top lane. His hero's entrance coming out here as well, and Leader's on the way with the last breath. Whippo with a huge shield, but knocked up airborne in the middle of the safeguard. Still manages to get the kick. However, Leader's going to try and turn this around.
Just go back to base and spend some of their money.
And although Vitality were able to get a couple of kills, slightly one-sided for my liking. Seems that the team that gets the early lead goes on to win the game as Hylissang dives in, trying to change that one. Because the last breath comes out, Hylissang able to get away, but with the Feather Storm, Upset just does too much damage. Leader having to run away. Will be able to live to fight another day as Shigenda looks to get in towards that backline. He's on to Upset, but that Immortal Shield bow is exactly that for the Xayah. Upset survives. He's unstoppable.
Too strong. They are too far ahead, and they will get themselves the Baron. Fnatic in firm control of game 2.
Yeah, Adam's going to win this 2v1.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, that was in the knock-up combo with the last breath. And if Selfmade was at 9 kills again, he would be able to kill off that AD carry. Whippo diving in here, taunted up. Leader's going to Leader's going to get put in the Realm of Death as the chase continues underneath the turret. Adam continues just to rain hell upon Leader. And Fnatic walked unscathed once again.
You can see that, especially when the Yasuo is this weak, Mordekaiser just loves those kind of trades.
What is this for Upset? He's like straddling the tier 2 tower right now, as Labrov will walk away, Crown Shot will walk away as well, but like Upset is more hungry for blood than hungry for the win right now. He's chasing off Shigenda. He's not hitting the towers, Vetti.
Look, his KP is pretty low. You know
That's true.
You know, he's been involved in 10 kills. You look at Hylissang, 15. You look at Niski, 14. You know, it's just Upset. You can also try and pad those stats out a little bit more.
I mean, in the regular season, he had a 20 KDA on Kai'Sa, so maybe he needs to get to the 10 and 10 mark before he's willing to let this game go, though the inhibitor will fall in the top lane. Fnatic still with that Baron buff for a minute left. Shigenda trying to go in, but Bwipo finds him first. HylaSang in with the charm on towards the back line. This is a 5v4 as Nisqy dives into the back. That's the Ocean Drake secured. Adam doing what he can for his team. He's doing his part as the rest of the team part Vitality like the Red Sea. All of them dead. Fnatic turn their eyes towards the Nexus, towards the win. Upset still alive, 8-0. Stick still 6 kills short of his perfect KDA on Kai'Sa. But for the moment, Fnatic will have to back away and look for their second inhibitor. No minions to help them. That backdoor bonus helping out Vitality a tad, but it looks like Vitality will not be able to defend this one, and the series will go to 1-1. Bwipo hit the Q there. He's not going to chase Crown Shot back onto his fountain. He saw the leader make that mistake in game 1, and we even it out at 1-1.
The trend continues from this weekend. Like, this is a really hard composition for the Olaf and the Xin to play into. And I think that Fnatic are going to have to find themselves in a position where I don't know how convinced I am about their team fighting strength. Like, yeah, in skirmishes, you have to now be careful, and you can see Leader actually playing around the bot side of the lane, but now everyone is actually pathing towards top because they want to try and match the counter gank.
Bwipo spots out self-made. Wind becomes lightning. We'll get the chase on here. Bwipo trying to put the damage down, but can't pick up his undertow. And Bwipo so low already, down to 100 HP. Ruthless Predator's coming out. Self-made will be the first to fall. Bwipo goes down as well, though. And now the chase is on Leader and Shigenda against Adam. The flash away. It's not really anywhere for you to go there, I'm afraid, unless you've got the slice and dice and some fancy feet. Those crocodile shoes will be given over to Leader.
Nicely done from Vitality. Available. In fact, waiting. Will he be spotted?
This is where you do your dun 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 as Bwipo is spotted out, doesn't have a flash to get away, heals up off the Razor Beaks, but it's not enough, and now Leader gets the red.
4 members of Fnatic on the top side, though.
Hex flash across, Crescent Guard coming out, self-made rooted to the spot. He's going to try and turn it back around onto Bwipo, but that is a good play from Fnatic. They found a pick onto the Vitality jungler.
Good roam coming out from HylaSang, and the good news for Upset is this cross map is not going to happen. No TPs available for Shigenda or Leader. The Lulu is not really going to threaten a dive, which means that he should be pretty safe to just sit here and farm this up. Oh, TP from Fnatic, though.
Adam looking for it. Lebrov not yet level 6. There's the heal, but Lebrov, his flash is down. He's got nowhere to go, and Upset will secure it with a Mystic Shot.
Great play. This is something
in wait, seeing if perhaps he can set up a trap, but Selfmade isn't going to take the bait right now. HylaSang going in. There's the knock-up underneath the tower. HylaSang not yet level 6, doesn't have that unbreakable will. Oh, the Moonlight Vigil goes wide, and Nisqy takes down Selfmade. Now Crown Shot underneath the tower by himself. Lebrov trying to trade onto HylaSang here with the Ignite ticking. HylaSang may just fall to support or combat. Won't quite go down. Crown Shot caught under the tower as well, and Fnatic have come out of this one swinging.
This as the game continues.
Okay, Vedi, according to my clock, we've got about 12 minutes of gameplay left. We're going to stick to that 24-minute average, and Adam doesn't have much gameplay left in this top lane. Shigenda does
responsibility over the mid lane tower, and the cross-map play is happening. The top tier 1 is very low, which means that that tower is very quickly going to drop. Meanwhile, Upset slowly chipping his way through the bot lane tower as Fnatic threaten to dive mid.
HylaSang going in, Crown Shot trying to heal himself up here, but the Inferno has just not got any damage. Wild growth from Lebrov. Tried to save his AD carry, just couldn't do enough. Shigenda on the chase, but doesn't have flash, doesn't have the slicing maelstrom. Nisqy's going to try and turn this one around as Shigenda dodging back and forth. HylaSang goes in. Shigenda on a killing spree. HylaSang down, but that's another big kill over to Bwipo. The Realm Warp flashed into. Nisqy gets Bwipo to save. Very slow here from both these teams, but they've been looking for fights rather than for these objectives.
Yeah, we've had 13 kills in 14 minutes. Yep. So much stronger than Crown Shot is, and Vitality.
As TB, Flash Room Prison, they're looking for the kill here. Leader, though, able to get away with Wild Growth, and now Fnatic have dived a little bit too greedily. Selfmade with the Crescent Guard, keeps himself alive. Bwipo able to survive just about. And now Lebrov on the chase, Upset here as well. Where is the rest of Vitality? Well, Shigenda doesn't have a TP, and Fnatic are looking for this tier 2. Lebrov chunked away. Ruthless Predator stun. The heal not enough to save him. Adam now turned back on. Moonlight Vigil won't quite be enough damage, but in the end, the Crescendum will do it for Crown Shot. A double for Upset, though. And Fnatic get Vitality had everything they needed in the draft to make this one work, but now Selfmade once again is the man who is caught out. The Rift Herald goes down, Bwipo steals it, secures it with the smite in the regular season. Until those last 5 games or so, they were sitting pretty at the top. It looked like they'd be claiming one of our top 3 or 4 spots, one of those top playoff buys, until they fell by the wayside.
Fnatic, because while their regular season looked much better, remember last split, they ended up falling in 5th as Leader just solo kills
Jungler's ultimate that makes him invulnerable to anyone who's outside of the ring.
I would agree.
So would
They just have to make sure that
There's a lot of pings.
is able to get that last hit off.
hylissang has a flank position here. He looks for the engagement. The slicing maelstrom will zone away Fnatic. hylissang. Oh, it's a story as old as time. hylissang goes in and hylissang dies. Nisqy trying to trade back into it. And look at the damage coming out from the Rise in this situation. Upset as well. Unfettered, untouched on the front line, diving forward.
My word, you can really feel the goal difference. So here's the knockup. Good engage from hylissang, uses the ultimate to buy time, but the follow-up is just too difficult.
How easy it is for the opponent to kill him. If they can kill him easily, he doesn't really scale that well. But if they can't get on towards that backline, he scales pretty darn well. Dominus popped here as leader going in towards Adam. Adam trying to turn it back around, but he just can't get in range. Whipper stepping towards that front line. Adam's dead. Nisqy nowhere near this fray. Does have the realm walk, but he was pushing in top while all of this was going on.
Leader infests his flash into finding a good pick onto Adam, who ends up losing his life once again. Fnatic, though, they have control over the top, and they're looking to trade this for a tier 2 tower. Remember that they do have the Baron buff, which means that Fnatic will be faster when it comes to the siege.
Shigendo is going back. He'll be in a 2v1 situation when he gets back. He's actually going to catch the bottom wave, so it looks like it's just going to be an inhibitor for inhibitor trade. Now, Nisqy has no TP. There's the recall coming out from the Ezreal. That tower's going to fall pretty soon. Leader going too far forward, but manages to keep himself alive. We're both slowed with the Seroda's Grudge. No inhibitor tower gone down yet for Fnatic, but Vitality have got one. hylissang going forward. The dodge to the side. The true shot barrage doesn't quite hit. Leader, though, shielded, somehow survives for such a long time with the undertow into the gore drinker.
It's probably the best play that we can make. And so then they commit, they get themselves a tier 3 in the mid lane.
They don't have an inhibitor tower to get through in the mid lane, so they can just hard force this. Doesn't matter if their minion wave dives, they can still take that inhibitor Fnatic up.
Nope, they don't. They're going to get information soon, though. Good damage coming down onto Adam. A lot of damage.
Oh, Leader's just done before anything can really begin. The flash in from Whipper as well as they look for the undertow. Self-made on that front line. Whipper with a shield, keeps himself pretty healthy for the moment. Adams continues to step forward, and you can see upset. Look to try and clear out some of this vision, but that Baron is gone before Vitality can get there.
It's Vitality and try and force a 5v5. Instead, I think they should just try and play through multiple lanes. They should try and
just run at Shigendo, apparently that's what hylissang's got to do. Shigendo goes in with a slicing maelstrom. hylissang almost down. Look at the shielding though onto that Olaf. Self-made on the front line now as well. Upset still untouched, and watch it. Nisqy flashes forward, takes a double. Upset flashes forward, looks for Leader, misses the Mystic shot, but still manages to pick up the kill. And the chase is on as Nisqy gets his third. He's looking for 4, but Labrov will walk away wounded as Fnatic look to close this one out.
Okay, I was wrong. You can just run a Vitality. Apparently, you can just slap them with your wallets because it was looking a little dicey there, funneling into that choke point. But the moment that Kennan's ultimate disappeared, Fnatic went on the offensive. They have all 5 members alive, they have the Baron buff, and they have the Nexus.
Look at the dive, Labrov. Underneath the fountain, execution comes out. As a Fnatic get their 2nd win of the series. And they are 1 win away from a matchup with...
Leader's Renekton here, and Shigendo's Jace.
Yep, it looks like it.
I don't think Leader's much of a Jace player, so I'm thinking that's a Renekton mid now into the Sylas. It's a winning lane. Jace into Mundo is a counter pick, so now he counter pick both lanes.
So now you have to lane, which of them, of course, then puts Self-made in a situation where he doesn't have assistance.
Doesn't have the passive, doesn't have a way to get away from that stun, trying to build it back up. Gonna try and defib some of those minions, but that's all he's gonna get out of it. First blood to Self-made.
Well played there from Vitality. They're very quick to bounce back after Self-made loses his flash in the bot side of his own jungle. They're able to set up a nice dive towards the top side, and I like this from Vitality.
Switched it around here. It's about 1,300, building up bit by bit. Adam once again caught out, spell immune there from the Moonfall, but the chase is on. Leader pops the Dominus, slices in, flashes forward, and Self-made now. Dragon started, now stopped. 4 players from both teams on this bottom side of the map, but for the moment won't be able to find too much. Shigendo here, Adam's going in, looking for that maximum dosage, trying to give Shigendo a taste of his own medicine. Shigendo tries to turn it around, but as you said, Betty, the Mundo can just walk you down. Thumbs up from Adam. He misses the briefcase, but he still gets his meeting. Adam with the solo
doesn't
bolt.
have the flash available to him, and the fact that Adam can still be relevant even after so much pressure is put down on him, he's likely going to lose his life here, but the damage has been done. He knows that he's going to be really strong in that 1v1, going for the Anathema's chains. Anathemas and god damn it. Yeah. That was a really big play for Adam, and I think that what we're seeing is Fnatic stealing away the Herald, being able to get themselves this Drake, being able to get that kill in the top sides. even though Fnatic find themselves at a gold disadvantage, it feels like that they're just finding advantage across the board.
Yeah, right now 1,300 gold behind, but they get the first tower in the bottom lane, they get a kill in the mid lane, they still have the Rift Tower to put down, and watch that gold swing on a sixpence. Rift Tower gets put down in the mid lane, tower down in the bottom lane, and now Fnatic within 200 gold. They will lose this tower in the top side. Selfmade going to be given some of those plates across to himself. But now with that Rift Tower charging in, you can see only 200 gold between these two teams, or thereabouts, about 500 now, as this tower will go down. And it was 1,500 the difference, Fetty. And as we ran Webber, in terms of items, the mythics are complete for both AD carriers. Crownshot has his Immortal Shield Bow, so does Upset beneficiaries. There is still 1,000 gold between these two teams. LeBron has a flank position. Hylissang flashing forward for Crownshot, but Hylissang perhaps overstepping. Moonlight Vision's going to do a lot of work. Whipple going in as well, but that's the Immortal Shield Bow, and Subway's been able to kill off Upset to start off this fight. Hylissang down as well. It was Hylissang who flashed in, and Morgana is just not that sort of engaged.
It looked like that Astralis had pretty much guaranteed that 6th seed, but Vitality in the final weekend came out swinging. They found a way for them to win games. They found a lot of comfort. They were even able to take down Rogue. And look like they're on the upswing. Let's see if they can find a good fight here.
Selfmade going in, has the move for. Look at the damage onto Whippo. Leader now the front line. Selfmade forced back. Rocket Belt not going to be enough, but in the end, Whippo flashes in. Selfmade flashes in and kills off Whippo. Niski next on the menu, and Leader will take it. Another. Totally while that was happening as well, we see a Cloud Dragon picked up for Vitality. Fnatic are sitting in an ocean and a mountain, so
just kind of hold them inside. Right now, though, it's just kind of like a fist fight in mid. Vitality are doing much better control over their side.
Oh, TP, deeper behind. Selfmade pops the move, pops the stopwatch. Crownshot's the first target. LeBron going in with the quickness, though, and Hylissang with Soul Shackles will get the stun off, even though he dies afterwards. Crownshot's still alive, though, and Leader on the longest flank in the history of the world. You're going to arrive, but it's a morgue for the rest of your team, Leader. You were too late. You let them die. As Fnatic pick up 2 kills and force Vitality away. Adam flashing forward. Okay, that was a bit over-eager there, Adam. Vitality are still going to walk away.
Well, this is going to be Fnatic's 3rd Drake of the game. They do have an ocean, they do have a mountain, and now they will secure themselves a crown.
8,000 HP on the Baron. Selfmade jumping onto Adam. Vitality, do they even know? So Crownshot should have Hawkshot. There's the arrow. Hilly takes the Black Shield. Hilly ulted, as you said, no Soul Shackles available. Selfmade now looking for the steal, has the Blast Cone as well. Above stepping in, Fnatic backing away. There's the quickness. They kick Leader back into the team, but Whippo's dead. Here goes Selfmade onto the back line. Niski pops the stopwatch to hit the side, but Adam is already dead. Crownshot opening up with the big guns. The Rangers focus, doing so much work. Upset with the Moonlight Vigil, just cannot survive. A vigil for Fnatic, a eulogy perhaps, as Vitality clean them up.
Fantastic fight for Vitality, and such a big knockup from Lebrov at the end of that fight to get the 2-man knockup to allow Vitality to then follow through and secure those kills. They're able to get a big front-to-back fight. They're going to get themselves the Baron. Vitality showcasing they are not out of this series just yet.
A 5,006. Still just trying to stand back here. We all know that if Aphelios can have a little bit of time in a team fight, he can do a lot of work. Adam's going to get spell immune there. Mundo is immune, pops the ultimate, as you say. Maximum dosage will heal him back up. Tier 2 in the mid lane has fallen, and Fnatic will just defend for the moment. Once again, the Soul Shackles from Hylissang into the Black Shield. I feel it's a bit greedy. Selfmade going in, and he's a bit greedy too. The quickness was stolen away. Selfmade's going to pop the stopwatch, but this is a very poor position for the Vitality jungler. He manages to escape. Moonlight Vigil goes wide. LeBron standing on the front line, turns the quickness right back around on Fnatic's faces. LeBron tries to dive onto the back line and manages to get the Black Shield out. 2 quick kills to Vitality, and now it's Hylissang Upset and Whippo trying to defend. Dragon's Rage kick available for the Lee Sin. Upset, not much in his toolkit. Calibrum, Crescendo, green and white guns. Okay for close range. The question is, can he defend against these 5 members of Vitality? For the moment, they'll continue to push in. Whippo kicks back LeBron. That's 1. Selfmade tanks up a tower shot. Looking for 2. Dives back in. Now Upset trying to defend against Leader, who pops the Ruthless Predator, but Vitality can just focus down the Nexus. We're going all the way. It's Silver Scrapes, baby. 2-2.
Vitality off the back
That's
of
why they picked the Alistar, because it gives them just that bit more tankiness, that bit more frontline for those team fights when they need it. Trundle is locked in finally. And that you expect would go into the jungle with the Mundo into the cannon of the top lane.
Counter, like cross-map.
Where are you going to go?
The information will be known now.
Whippo's here. They're looking for Lavrov. Does have the flash, will use it early. There's the pulverize as well, but Whippo can just put down a pillar and Lavrov can't go anywhere. This is going to be first blood to Fnatic. Nowhere for the cow to go. First blood upset.
Really well on bot side of the map. I mean, they did ward for the possibility, right? So clearly they were prepared in some capacity. Instead, they're just going for the gank.
Upset's going to jump away, still has the flash. Whippo here as well. There's the cleanse coming out from Upset, and now Lavrov, the target, stunned up with the concussive blow. Still no flash on that. Alistair self-made jumping back in. Hylissang dives away with the stand beside me. Lavrov, the first target, and once again, the pillar of filth is dirty. Procs the concussive blows, but it isn't enough damage to kill off Crown Shot.
Exhaust for both summoners on Crown Shot.
Whippo one smite behind him. And now it's Vitality to make the first move from the mid lane. Not really surprising with the slicing maelstrom coming out. They're looking to focus down Adam. And Adam, he was ignited at the start of that, I believe.
Yeah.
No, but you're right. 100% you want to give up that space because you know a coordinated dive coming out from Fnatic will cost you your life, and that's exactly what Fnatic are looking to take. Lavrov down to 100 HP, manages to flash away. The Winter's Bite won't be needed as Nisqy takes the kill. Cranshaw trying to clear out of the way, but Whippo can tank for days. 2 tower shots, 3 tower shots, not enough to kill him off. It's a double for Nis.
To be at my best in the final game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Especially when there's so much on the line as well.
Exactly.
Like, comfort
Right.
is king.
All this to look forward to. Right now, the cross map is happening. I'm going to bring up the mini-map because stuff like this I think is always cool to see because you never see it with a Rift Herald. But basically, the map is split right down the middle where Fnatic control the bot side and then...
Not so much chip damage to the tier 1 already. Actually spent some time getting that tier 2. There's the slicing maelstrom coming out. Nisqy just at the edge of range. The Everfrost with the root as well. The pillar of filth being used. Leader comes in with the TP, but Shigenda is already dead before he arrives. And Fnatic find a kill. Shigenda not safe enough on the weak side of the map.
Really good use of the Twisted Fate ultimate there. Shigenda tries to burn the heal to create as much distance as possible, even throws
and
out.
Vitality down and out of this fight.
Fnatic just win the poke fight with the Ezreal, with the Twisted Fate, and with the briefcases coming out as well. Vitality just get 2 chips, holding the weight of the organization on their shoulders. You mentioned it earlier. This could be Fnatic's worst ever year.
Yep.
5th in spring, losing here would put them at 6th in summer. The organization that is known for winning, that has had one of the longest standing rivalries of G2 versus Fnatic, one of the consistent world representatives could be knocked down. This will be the objective, Fnatic's sole point.
So far, we've gone over a kill a minute this game. 6 in 22. Lavrov goes in. True Shot Barrage does a lot. Shigenda flashing forward with the True Shot, with the slicing maelstrom as well, but it's just not going to be enough damage. Leader trying to do what he can, but Shigenda pops the stopwatch, only to get popped immediately afterwards, and now with
they're able to stop Leader getting onto the back line. That choke point ended up working out beautifully for them just because of the Trundle pillar. The follow-up was so difficult for Vitality.
3 minutes in. 1 more kill was all it took. They got Vitality in that choke point, and now they are just moments. All 3 there, starting it now. Hylissang going in, there's the Destiny as well. They're looking to catch out Lavrov, who has the Unbreakable Will, pops onto the blue buff. Leader dodging away, there's the stun, there's the True Shot Barrage. Hylissang caught with the Chain of Corruption, Griffo low off towards the top side. Leader trying to dive onto him, Hylissang keeping Self-Made busy. Adam now steps forward as that front line. Leader dives in, but immediately is stunned. The Everfrost goes out as well, and Leader has nowhere to go. Upset goes on a rampage as Adam tanks up 4 members of Vitality, and you just can't kill him.
Is looking to make their way forward in the LEC playoffs.
Oh, it's been a slow affair. It's been arduous here for Fnatic with HP, and now the tier 2, the target. Adam down in the bottom lane has the TP to join up with Fnatic, and Fnatic, 4 of them still alone by himself on the bottom side. Stun goes out. Oh no, Shigenda's down, and now Fnatic, 4 players strong in the mid lane, can continue to push in. It just feels all but done for. Vitality keep looking for these avenues, but they just can't find a way to get in, Betty. And Fnatic will stop them in their tracks once again. It looked close, it looked like Vitality had a chance, but Fnatic have slammed the door in their face over and over and over and over. And not at the first hurdle will Fnatic fall. They are looking to set up a date with Misfits, set up a chance at Worlds once again. They've only missed it once. They will not be stopped by Vitality. The flash kick comes out, but Self-Made just can't do anything. Leader on the back line still can't get the damage down. Nisqy pops a stopwatch, and Leader goes pop immediately afterwards. Has a stopwatch of his own, but Upset doesn't mind waiting around. Shigenda diving in with a slicing maelstrom cannot do anything. And Fnatic will clean it up in the base. It took them 5 games, but Fnatic will fight Misfits next week.
A hard-fought series for both teams, but it will